Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another Fortnite Battle Royale video. Season 4 has just come out into Fortnite. The map is not completely changed, but when there's a huge crater in the center of it, I think it's fair to say that these changes are very significant. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the update, what it's changed as far as gameplay goes, and give some tips on how to succeed in these early days and in total on Season 4. So this is going to be absolutely awesome. I think a lot of people are either loving this update, hating this update. I want to get your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. Also, drop a like on this video. If we could go for 305 likes, that would be absolutely amazing. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We just hit over 100,000, and now we're already over like 105 or 106,000. It's been absolutely amazing, truly a blessing. Thank you to everyone who is new and subscribing to the channel. And so if you're new and you're not already subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and let's talk about it. So this area that you're seeing on the mini-map, or not the mini-map, but in the game and in the mini-map, I guess you could say, is Dusty Divot. Now, Dusty Depot is now Dusty Divot. Pretty clever name, and this area has pretty much revitalized the game because it's new. Every single person wants to go here, and you'll just see how many kills I'm able to get off the start on these matches. I mean, it's insane. You can kill multiple people who don't even have guns, who are just running around with pickaxes, if you are smart in multiple ways. I'm going to be talking about this as well as the hop rocks and different tips on how the other parts of the map work. So, Dusty Divot, first of all, the loot here is kind of lacking. Now, a thing that a lot of people will do is they will try to land out on the hop rocks. And what the hop rocks are basically those little rocks or gems or whatever you want to call them outside in the area of this crater and Dusty Divot, as well as other craters on the map. Basically, you just run up to those, you eat them, and for about a minute or so, you get like a super powered jump, and that's basically how those work. How I recommend playing Dusty Divot is, as of right now, everyone goes here. It is the place to go if you want to get a lot of kills, but there is not too many guns, so I recommend immediately don't land on one of those gems and try to get the superpower jump. First of all, just go for a gun, get the gun first, and probably the major key and the biggest tip I can give you guys on this new season for Dusty Divot is practice your lands. Drop early. This is a low location. By dropping early and mastering ability to land faster, I've actually made a full video on that, but basic tips are drop out of the bus early, look straight down and then glide up, and basically wait for it to pop your parachute, and when you're at a low point. So don't try to pop your parachute like above a mountain or anything like that. And as you guys can see, Dusty Divot, as I do some work with this shotgun in the gameplay, that if you can land fast and get the gun, you will go absolutely ham. I'll show you guys here on this next gameplay, basically of me landing in, and you'll just see how many people I drop in early, and you'll see how many people I'm able to kill because I get the gun before other people. This area of the map is crazy. Now, hop rocks will allow you to jump around, and if you see people jumping, that is why. Now, some people say this is game breaking. In my personal opinion, I don't really think it is. At first I thought, whoa, this is crazy and this could be really bad, but it is only around those craters. While the craters are in all other areas of the map, there's not as many of them as there is here. You can see, obviously, there's literally almost unlimited here. It's absolutely insane how many there are. So you can see here I land on a gun. I also pick up this SMG because you're going to be running out of ammo here. I wish they maybe like up the loot rates here, or maybe added a couple of buildings, but they have said, or the leaks or the rumors are, they're going to be constantly updating the map. You can see here, this is just basically a farming simulator. I'm getting a bunch of free kills on people because I landed right on the gun, and I was able to do that. As far as hop rocks go, fighting with those, as far as tips I can give you for those ones are, if you're fighting a guy who doesn't have them, back up and build. They will usually always feel overconfident when they have a hop rock activated and try to push you. And as you guys can see, look at that guy. He tried to push me with, he didn't even have a gun. He just hopped right into the area. And in other words, when you are glowing, that's when they have that activated. It's really easy to spot. And when it starts to like glow in and out, that's when you can tell if either the enemy's is going to expire or when yours is going to expire, which is a major key for Season 4. So you make sure that you don't build up too high because there is no fall damage when you have that hop rock activated, but you don't want to go up super high, then not know that yours is about to expire and then get absolutely screwed over by that. So those are tips I'd give for Dusty Divot. Now, right now, at the start of Season 4 is probably the best time to get either high kills or easy wins. And the reason why I say that is with so many people on this map going to certain areas like Dusty Divot, maybe they're going to check out Tilted Towers because the crater or the meteor comet did hit there, took out that H building, which was one of my favorite spots on the map, which I was kind of mad about. Basically, if you want to get high kills, go to Dusty Divot every single time. You can usually come out of here with, not even joking, upwards of 5 to 10 kills. It's even more insane in solos than it is in squads. I've seen people come out of here with 10 kills easily, and that's how you can get high kill gameplays. This is the time. If you don't really care about high kill gameplays and you want to get easy wins, this is also the time to do that. Because so many people are centralized around one location, the map drops off very quick. You can see it going down to like 30 people sometimes before the first zone has even, moved in halfway. It's absolutely crazy. So whether or not you want to go for all out kills and high kill wins, or you just care about getting basically free wins, this is the best time of the season to do either one. This gameplay here is one where I got a win. This was my first game on in the new season where I wasn't, filming for a challenge video. This was the first game where I was actually playing, and I was able to get a win because I landed at Salty Springs and then moved over to the Divot when I already had weapons, and I was able to loot up, and I get like a 7 kill win or something. It's nothing insane, but I just wanted to secure the win because if you guys don't know, another tip is when you get your first win of the season, you get yourself a free graffiti glider, which is absolutely cool. Now, my tips if you want kills, go Dusty Divot and then rotate over to probably Tilted Towers or another Salty Spring, another popular area, or honestly just hang around Dusty Divot because people are going to come show up late to try to check that out. If you want to go for easy wins, land at Tilted can be a really good move right now, or Salty Springs, because those are areas that were populated before, but because everyone is so enamored with these new locations, mostly Dusty, as well as Risky Reels is another new location. Moisty Mire was also changed a little bit, but those ones aren't as significant because they're more into the corners of the maps. Of course, the reason why Tilted was so significant when it was, brought into the game is because it's in near the middle of the map. Dusty Divot is completely centered on the map. So if you just want to go for wins and you still want to get easy loot, Tilted Towers is a pretty good spot to go, and they also have a crater there so you can mess around with some of the hop rocks there. That's definitely some tips I would give. I think that Season 4 is really a place where you can pick your playstyle, and on this new map, as far as, I've only been playing it for the first day here, so I'm not really sure how this is going to play for the complete season, but as of right now, I think it is really fast-paced. I think it really amplifies the ability of pick where you want to land, which was something I always loved about Fortnite. When they added Tilted Towers, it gave you the ability, hey, you want high action? Go Tilted. You don't want high action? Land in Wailing Woods or wherever you want to land, Lonely Lodge. I really do like that about the game, that a bunch of people play for different playstyles. You have people that go straight up kill, kill, kill. You have people that go hide till the end and try to get the win and huge win percentages, and then you have the majority of people who go for a mixture of both, or a blend of both. That's what I would say. I love to go for high kills, but certain times I just want to secure that win, get that win percentage, and all that sort of stuff. So that's definitely the tips I can give you guys for this. You'll notice people are dropping off, games are happening faster. Different things to watch out for. Tilted Towers now, because there is less people going there, you probably want to land at the castle or the Trump Tower, whatever you want to call it, because that is, with the H being blown up, there's not as much loot as you would expect there. That's definitely where you want to land. And guns and stuff haven't been changed at all. It's mostly the map that changes that are going to affect things, as well as the hop rocks. And what I think is going to happen is that this is going to be constantly updated. So if you're not a fan of the hop rocks, I don't think that they're going to be removed, but I think they're probably going to slow down, as that's always happened. Remember when crossbows first came out around Valentine's Day? Everything was a crossbow. Like you would land somewhere and there would be like 10 crossbows there, and eventually I think the crossbow's actually been vaulted now. I don't think it's even in the game anymore. I'm not sure on that, but I thought I heard of that, something like that today. So eventually things fade out, and I think that with this crater and this superhero theme, it's something that's going to be constantly updated. Things are going to be changed, and if you don't like playing around the hop rocks, stay away from crater areas, but more specifically stay away from Dusty Divot. Another tip I can give you guys for late game around Dusty Divot is stay up on the edges. I was playing squads. I have a couple squad wins this season. This guy tries to jump pad in on me and like almost falls out of the map. But basically, staying up on the edge can be absolutely key, because it is kind of hard to jump up the edges in that crater. Even when you have the superpower jump, it is kind of difficult to jump up on the edges, and that's what I would say here. And then you can see in this gameplay, I had to secure the win, had to get that graffiti glider, which is actually a pretty cool one for free. It's completely free. You just have to be able to win a game, which winning a game, you can do it however you want. You can do a squads, you can do a duos, you can do a solo. You just have to get that win. I'm not sure if limited time modes count, but I know all those three will all count. And I couldn't find this guy for the longest time, and then I eventually found him, and I wanted to just make sure that I secured this. 7 kill win, it's pretty low amount of kills, but that's just because I wanted to make sure that I got this and, got the graffiti glider. But I definitely think this really brings out the best. Those are the tips that I can give you guys on how to play around Dusty Divot. Areas that I think of the map are very strong right now. Salty Springs, the factories was also all removed by Salty Springs, which kind of sucked because that was one of my top loot locations. I did like that as well. But Plain, Tilted, and Salty are so strong right now, and going to Dusty if you want an all-out war, that is the place to go. Thanks for watching, guys. Those are some Season 4 tips. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Drop a like on this video, and I'll have a ton more tip videos out throughout the season. This is just, an introduction because it just came out, and I want to cover different things and make sure, everyone is doing good on the new season. Subscribe if you're new, smack a like, and have a great night. I'm out. Peace.